Today I want to give you guys my first impressions of AFK Journey. Now I know this game launched a few days ago, but I was away on vacation and I really wasn't able to get a decent look at it before I could bring you a video. So now that I'm back home, we've dove into the game and we've really gotten to see what it's all about. Now, for context, I've played a lot of AFK Arena in the past and I really did enjoy that game. This seems to be a really nice extension and more of that title if you're into that type of a game. And I really do love a game that has AFK elements to it so that I could grind even when I'm not playing the game. So here we go. We're going to go into our first battle right now, and the battle mechanics all take care of themselves. You're in charge of gearing your champions, placing your champions, unlocking new champions, and figuring out how well they synergize together. This is the fun management element of the game. This game also does offer a bit of an open world exploration element as well, taking you on a quest, giving you some lore and really just some more stuff you can find inside of the game. I'll show you that very soon after we get through this battle here, which looks like I'm actually struggling. Looks like my opponents are shielded in some way. I need to break that shield because this looks like we're going to be going down in our first match being shared here on the channel. Oh my goodness. Ultimate, and we are going down. No. That's all right though. That is okay. We took our first defeat. Let's get ourselves back onto the road and take a look at what's going on. Now, it's prompting me to come on in over here and to level up my champions. When you level them up, you make them stronger, their skills, their abilities strengthen, and it allows you to progress further inside of the game. Essentially, you're trying to progress as deep into the game as you can, and even with the AFK elements, you're grinding your characters to be stronger so that you can then continuously deepen your journey. Now, I really do love the character artwork here as well. It's something very similar to what we know and love from Lilith Games in AFK Arena, and now it's here in AFK Journey as well. It's a beloved look that the game has. Now, I'm going to throw a few levels on a couple of these other champions as well. Again, I try not to go crazy because when we're learning the game, we don't know 100% which champions are going to be good, which heroes are going to be bad, so we just try and be a little bit stingy, I guess we could say, with our upgrades on these heroes. So that's unlocked. Notice we did unlock a new skill. Viparian drains HP from the healthiest enemy, dealing 210% damage and recovering HP that equals the damage dealt. Let's see what other heroes we can give the upgrade to here as well. I like this little guy, as my boy Brody says, he's cute and chubby, or this one is a she. There's a lot of these different little hamster looking things that are quite cute inside of the game. Definitely has a cutesy feel for some elements of this game. Let me take you though through and show you some of the open world mechanic. As you can see, we can walk ourselves around the world, do some exploration, interact with other people, and we can even collect some resources as we go through the world. Now here, let's go interact with this person. Let's see what we have right here. It looks like we're looking at a posting. What is this? This is something new to me. Looks like we're going to customize our status, our mood. Let's go ahead with a strong. We're feeling strong. Cool. And we'll say hi. Now also notice on the bottom of the screen on the left, we have our AFK loot. This is the loot that we've been collecting since we've been offline. All of this loot, gear, etc. we can collect. Now, you also have this battle that's continuously going on. This is a great way for you to passively level your characters. Remember, we're going to get to stages in the game and we're going to get stuck because we don't have the resources or we don't have the materials or the gear or the weapons needed to progress to the next levels. So the AFK battles that are going on behind the scenes all the time are actually quite nice, allowing us to maybe the next day log on and be able to take our game to the next level just because of this battle that went on. It's another way of collecting in-game rewards that are gifted every single day, but these are being gifted throughout the day. And I try and save these for when I actually need them, so that then I can utilize them for a good upgrade, rather than being stalled and stuck and not able to play because I really can't do anything at that point in the game for my progression. And with that being said, there's a lot to do inside of this game, so there's plenty of things that you can do, even when you feel stuck with your heroes. Now look at this, we even have a treasure chest on the screen so we can grab a bunch of these materials, little fruits that we found on the ground. I like that it has this little open world feel. It makes it feel like a little bit more of a hands-on style game so that you can explore, and if you like this type of thing, really get into a lot of the lore that goes on. I personally don't need to listen to or hear all of the lore, but I do like picking up quests along the way that can help me progress. Now another thing worth noting right here is that this game, I'm playing it on my mobile phone. You'll get a wider aspect area if you play on an iPad, and you could even play this on PC, where if this is a title that I continuously play over time and maybe even continuously make content for, I will definitely play it on the PC client. It's gonna look cleaner, it's gonna record better and have a nice big screen for us here on YouTube. And for you guys, if you wanna play at your desk, that's an opportunity for you as well. I like it when those opportunities are inside of the game. So here we have a new journey that Hogan is offering us. Let's take a look at what he has to say. And as you could see, you could either skip or you could play through these cutscenes to get a little bit more insight on what needs to be done, what the lore is in the story, or any of that stuff. I typically skip just to get to the gameplay right away, but you do what's right for you. So as you can see, we have a new journey right here that we're going to track to, and that's exactly where we want to go. So you can see the dots on the screen. That's telling me where I need to go to complete the current task that we're on. And it looks like we have to come over here to this fountain. All right, and we've just unlocked artifacts. Now, again, as I mentioned, this is a first impressions of the game. We haven't dove deep. We are not an expert on the game. We're getting an overall feel of what the game has to offer and deciding if it's good for me or even recommended for you guys to play. So far, I really do like this one a lot, especially if you're looking for a new AFK game to play. One that doesn't take hours and hours of your time grinding every single day. All right, and I'm gonna activate my first artifact inside of the game as well, which is gonna give me Awakening Spell. It's gonna increase my attack, my physical defense, and my magic defense with some stats that say 5 seconds after a battle starts, summons Radiant Life to restore 3 weakest allied heroes max HP by 7% for every 10 seconds. So this is very similar to the type of gameplay and the upgrades that we see in other games, like I play Raid Shadow Legends on my Echo Raid Shadow Legends channel. A lot of similar attributes here in a very different style game, but with similar attributes and similar elements to the gameplay itself. We also have some chests that we can open, which are going to give us a whole bunch of equipment as well. And as you can see, we just obtained an oak staff as well, which is nice because we can re-equip, throw gear on any of our heroes that we want to. And it looks like this guy has an exclamation point on him. What does he have right here? We can ascend him to the next level, going from elite to elite plus. Let's do our first ascension right here, which is going to essentially make our champions stronger, make our heroes stronger. And I like getting to upgrade to level 11 because it's going to unlock the next skill, the unlocking of Unseen Blade in this case. We'll unlock that, gets it up to the next level, gives you the details of what that skill is all about, and there are tons of different heroes that we can unlock inside of this game. Essentially, we're going to be collecting them all and then taking our favorites or the most effective ones into the battles. I think what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to pull out this hero and I'm going to throw in my little guy right here. Being a higher level, it's going to put me in a better position for a victory. Let's see if the battle will do better this time after the upgrades and after the awakening, plus a little bit of gearing that we did as well. Notice the hero's skills are automatically being used. They pop up on the bottom of the screen and show when they're actually being used. We have a victory. We gain experience from those heroes as well, or on those heroes as well after each of the victories, and then we progress to the next mission. And of course, all the while, we do have all of this being collected. We could jump into our next battle right from here as well. We have our same setup. I could rotate that or I could keep it as it is. We're going to keep it as it is for now. Early stages of the game, it's all about just kind of leveling your heroes, putting some gear on them, and then it's going to get more and more complex as time goes on and as you encounter more difficult, stronger enemies. And as you can see, from just the small amount of upgrades that we did, we're able to just now push through all of these levels, really doing a nice job progressing. AFK stage 3 we're on right now. Here we go. Check out the ultimate coming through. Nice strike with that sword. Another one coming here as well. Love the animations. I think they do a nice job with making this game look really special with all of the artwork. I think next what we should do though, right after this battle, is take a look at some of the other features that the game has to offer outside of what we've seen so far. So notice we have a few other things on the side here. We have a shop that we could go to. You could pick up a bunch of free options and as well as some of the other paid things if you want to spend some money inside of the game. You have cosmetics that you can dive into, purchases that you can make, and of course, loyalty, patronage as well. We also have journey gifts, which I'm here on my day 2 to collect my next gifts. Cool thing is these are going to be different champions or different heroes that we can unlock. So we're going to want to take a look at that. And there's many different stages right there. Look at this. Rewards obtained. We just got Seth, which is pretty sweet. And oh, here's a little preview of Seth. I greet you with claws from the shadow. It's always exciting, especially when you're getting new into some of these titles, when you get brand new heroes that you could utilize. More collection that we can grab right here. And I think we should do a little bit of summoning also very soon. We're going to quick collect all of the treasures that we found. I like that they have that feature. Makes it nice and easy so that we're not just randomly clicking for no reason. It gives us, you know, it puts some good quality of life in mind. Now we have our mythical house as well, where you have your mythic collection. You have your noble tavern, where you could rank up heroes, recruit heroes. Let's see what we could do right here. Let's see if we could do any recruiting. Looks like we're going to do a little bit of recruiting right now. You throw your envelopes up in the air, they come down, settle in the house, and then you see what you got. Notice we have some rares, some uncommons, some epics coming through. You could tell by the beams of light. Wilder Acorn, Ravenborn Acorn, another Wilder. You can get duplicates as well. Let's see what else we can get. I noticed that we did have some really nice epics coming through. We'll see those in a moment. Oh snap. Harissa, welcome to the team. That's nice. Another Acorn. These are the cute ones that I was talking about earlier on. Very cutesy looking. And yes, Mariel. She was in AFK Arena, if you guys recall. Now she's here with us in AFK Journey, one of my favorite heroes that we had from back then, which is quite nice. We got 2 new epics from those pulls right there. And I think that the pull system, the recruitment system is actually quite nice. You could unlock a guild inside of the game as well when you get to level 30. And there are many different battle modes that can be unlocked over time as well, which is essentially just more activities that you can participate in on a daily. Then you have your inventory with all the goodies that you collect that you can use to upgrade your heroes as time goes on. You could obviously break some of these down for other resources if you get stuff that's just not good enough to throw on your heroes. So that's a nice feature as well, being able to dive on in and take a look at everything that you have. Now, what do we have right here? The AFK progress. Looks like we got another chest over here that we can grab. Let's go. And let's go into one more battle just to show off our strength. Actually, you know what we should do? Let's actually pull out one of our champions here and let's throw in some of our new ones. See if they can do any work, even though, notice we can move them around as well. Even though they are not up to level, let's see if the rest of the team can carry us and they can kind of protect us from afar. Looks like they're going to be able to do that just fine from what I can see right now. So again, this is a great game when you're looking for something that can do a lot of grinding even when you don't have the time to sit at it. AFK Arena did it very well. It was a really popular game and still is to this day. This is the newer rendition of that, and it brings a lot more different stuff to the game than we saw over there. And this is brand new. It just released this week. So I would anticipate this is only going to get better and stronger over time. It's definitely a game that I would recommend if you're looking for something inside of this genre. So let me know if you enjoyed the video and if you would like to see more for AFK Journey right here on the channel.